Good morning, everyone. It's Emily here from Phoenix Gateway, bringing to you your reading for the week starting the 3rd of September. I have been doing a little bit of contemplating this morning as to what I feel before I even do pull the cards to see what they say, what the energies are about for this week. And I guess for me over the last couple of weeks that I've been doing a lot more introspection than I've done in quite some time. I've really gone within, and I have found that the topic that has been so prevalent for me is relationships. It's relationship to myself first and foremost, and it's the relationship of that which I have with those people around me. It's the relationships that I have lost, in particular my husband, and I've found myself really grieving for him, not this past week but the week before. I really found that coming to the surface, and it's been close to 15 years since he passed, but it just amazes me how grief does rear its head at any point in time. And even though we learn to deal with grief and we build up our life around grief, and it makes it easier for most to accept this, to move on and to find that happiness and love again. It is that reminder of that life experience to why we are here. I'm also been contemplating my relationship, for example, with my children, and there are certain aspects that are coming up for me, but it's not just that. I'm then looking at the relationships my children have with their friends, and in particular, one of my children has a friend who is really struggling with being here in life and is only at the ripe old young age of 18. And I find there's so much sadness, and I guess being quite empathic as well. And I really feel him. And my heart then also goes out for the pain that the parents feel, and I can only fathom, but I don't truly understand what she is going through. And I have to also realize that what I'm picking up in or on is not all my own, and it's so important that, you know, for those of us who are very empathetic or empathic, that we don't take on everyone and other people's emotions, because it's enough that we've got to deal with our own, let alone taking on others. So be very, very mindful of that. I also have to say there has been a theme as well in on the healing aspect. So in terms of clients in this past week, and in terms of my clients, there has been the two main topics that have come up, which again is about relationships first and foremost to self, but our relationships to our partners, if you do, and for those who don't, you know, it's also you're in your head, you're having to deal with the emotion of why I haven't, you know, for some why I haven't. Some people are quite happy being single as well, but we're all going through something at some point. And then it becomes, you know, the other part of it has been, well, why am I here? What is my soul's purpose? And again, it does come back to that relationship itself, because it is about who we are and why we are here, what it is that we are here to create. So there is so much meaning to life, to what it is that we experience, to what we are feeling, to what we're all going through, to, again, you know, having gone through this huge eclipse season as well, has really, for many of us who are at that point of being more consciously awakened and aware and working through their own emotions, or and go through their own healing on all levels of their being. We're doing so much shifting and moving outdated belief systems and energy imprints that just do not serve. So, each one of us really needs to give ourselves a pat on the back right now for a job well done. And just remember, it is baby steps, and it is okay to feel. I think it's very important to feel. It's very important to feel the vulnerabilities as well, because, we aren't immortal. We are, we have one life right now on this physical plane, and it's for here, we're here for a reason. We chose to be here right now. So it is, take that time to be, and I'm feeling that's what I'm feeling for this week. Yes, I am working still on my project and my program that I am bringing through, and I know that it's triggering me in many, many ways, because for me to be able to teach and to create this program, I have to feel it and feel it first. So even though I have already felt it, it's bringing it all to the surface for me yet again. And I'm very well aware of that. So I have a lot of gratitude for it as well, even though at times you just want to go, okay, enough now, disappear. I've actually I've had a card flying out at me, beautiful. I've actually got one of my essences sitting up here. This one is called Munai medicine, and this one is all about, or is in Quechua. Translates to I love you, and I created this one in Peru working with the San Pedro, which is the grandfather medicine, and it is absolutely beautiful. It is a cactus, and I just feel that for me right now, this is what I really need, and it's about that reconnection of self, reconnection to Gaia, reconnection to the all. And so this is available if anyone would like to give it a try. Okay, so let's get this reading, or these cards pulled. Okay, beautiful. So far I've got two, because one fell out. Beautiful again. So the cards that have just come through. First one, this one flew out, Metatrons cube. Absolutely love it. It is the all and the Akashic records. The second one that came through, and I just love how, here I am telling you what I feel the energies are about, how I am feeling, and then these cards just come through to give us, a definitive of, yep, you're on track. Second card to come through is the octahedron, and it's all about the unconditional love. I'll talk about that. And then love frequency, and I absolutely love this card. So Metatrons cube is here to remind us that we contain within us the all, we contain within us the Akashic records, and all of this information lies within our cellular memory. And what's so beautiful about, just very briefly with sacred geometry, is that when we talk geometry, or first of all sacred geometry, our whole body is geometry. We are sacred. We are the sacred geometry. Geometry stores memory. 60 to 70% of our body is water, and for those who also know a little bit about the work of Masaru Emoto, he has proven that water stores memory. So what it is telling us is that our bodies ultimately contain, we are a computer within ourselves. We have the binary coding, we have the Fibonacci coding, we have the sequences, we have the codes. It is all within us, and it is for us to reawaken and to reactivate and to reconnect to the all. And, you know, it really becomes up to you. Are you ready to go down this path and to honor the reason that we are here? Absolutely loving this card and the meaning of what this is about. So when you're ready, this is telling you that you have all the information you need. It is already inside of you, and it is time to work with it. Second card that came through is the octahedron. This is all about unconditional love, and it is one of the 5 platonic solids. And when we're working with the octahedron, we're working with the element of air, and we're working all with the heart. And it is really telling you about the importance of reconnecting to yourself and reconnecting with that unconditional love of self, and then the love that we have with others. But actually works beautifully as well with the Monarchy essence. So I just love how this happens, and this has come through. And the third one is the love frequency. And it's all about our relationships. This particular card has the Vesica Pisces, and what I've created as looking as, you know, the DNA sequence within the human body. So through creation story, the first sphere was created, and then in exact likeness, the second sphere was created. And we have light that comes within here, but it's all about the mirror image. So it is our light, it is our shadow, it is our everything, and it is that balance. It is the love that we have to find for self. So with what I've said to you, or have said throughout this reading, is that the importance of loving self, the importance of, you know, working on the relationship with you, and for each one of us, it is going to be different. But this love of self then will mirror out to the love that we have with those around us, the beauty of, you know, the love of the beauty and the love of what we share with our family, with our friends, our children, our lovers, and ultimately ourselves. And, you know, so relationships is something that we are working very much with, and it is something that we will always be working with, but on different levels. So this week, as I said, just to recap, this is all about, again, relationships. It's all about the choice that we have to make to re-access that information, reignite, reconnect, reawaken that information to help us on our journey of self-healing and self-discovery. And it you know, it starts at the heart, and then the relationships, the different aspects of relationship with self and others. So be very gentle and kind and nurturing on yourself this week. I wish you all a beautiful and loving week, and I really look forward to speaking with you again soon. Okay, bye.